Hello my dear students. Today we will discuss about chapter 15, that is agriculture, where we cover the climatic condition, soil requirement, what were the methods that are followed for this cultivation, process and distribution of pulses, oilseed and sugarcane. So now students, let's begin. At first, we are discussing about the pulses. So, what is pulses? Pulses, which include gram, tur, urhar, moong, masoor, etc., are mostly leguminous crop. What do you mean by leguminous crop? Leguminous crop means the plant that related to the legume family. So, what is legume family? Legume family are which produce beans, peas, lentils, etc. So now the pulses provided much needed vegetable protein to the vegetarian population of India, which means the people that are only dependent on the vegetarian food, they are getting the protein that are needed for their health is from the pulses. Oilseed also include groundnut, mustard, soybean, linseed, sunflower, castor seed, etc. The oil seed from the seeds is an important item for the Indian food. Why? Because all the foods that are prepared in an Indian kitchen is mainly based on this type of oils, that are mustard oil, sunflower oil, etc. Now, the sugarcane. The sugarcane belongs to the bamboo family. We see that the sugarcane is almost look like some bamboo, and India is original home of sugarcane. That means the sugarcane is first produced in India. It holds an enviable position among all the cash crop due to its production value. Here the word cash crop means the crops which are mainly produced for its commercial value. So here sugarcane holds a position, is a higher position due to its production value. After this, we are discussing about the pulses. Among the pulses, there are the gram, arhar, that is tur, are major pulses grown in India. Other include urhar, that is black gram, moong, that is green gram, masoor, that is lentil, matar, that we call peas, moth or matki, etc. These are the other pulses that are produced, and here the gram and arhar is the major pulses that are grown in India. India is the largest producer of pulses among the world. Pulses are grown in varying temperature, moisture and soil requirement, which means that pulses can be grown in all over the country, and it is often intermixed. It is often intermixed with kharif and rabi cereals. Now we have to know about the main growing states where the pulses are mainly grown, that are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. These are the main growing states of India where pulses are grown. Pulses have the capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen, which means the nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere. They can fix the atmospheric nitrogen into the soil with the help of their roots. The pulses are grown on rain-fed area. The rain-fed area means where the shadow area, where the rainfall is happening in the other direction, in the opposite direction, and there are few yield varieties. But in many states, the production of pulses is not increasing. What are the causes for the production? Low production, that are lack of irrigation, areas where the irrigation facilities is not available, and the impact of pest and diseases which causes damage to the crops, low application of fertilizer, and low remunerative price to the farmer. Remunerative price means that the price they are getting is not profitable for the farmer and they are not able to continue the farming process again. After this, we are discussing about gram. Gram is the most important pulse crop. So, gram is a type of pulse crop and we are discussing it now, which covers the 1/3 of the total area under pulses. The first condition is the gram grows well in the climate. Gram is covering 1/3 of the total area under pulses. It is used not only as human food but also as animal fodder. The residues from the production are also used for the animal food, used as animal food. It can be grown in wide range of climatic condition. Previously we know that pulses can be grown in varying type of climatic condition. Now we are going to discussing about the climatic condition which are needed for the production of grams. The first condition which are needed for the cultivation of gram is the gram grows well in the mild cool weather with the temperature ranging 20 to 25 degrees C. The next condition is it needed comparatively dry climate with the rainfall between 35 to 50 centimeters. So, here we can see that gram needed very scanty rainfall which ranges from 35 to 50 centimeter, which is a very low amount of rainfall needed for the production. So, now we are going to the next page. Here we see another type of condition that is harmful for the gram crops are frost. So, frost is a type of precipitation that causes harms to the crop. Grams grows well in the well-drained loamy soil. That loamy soil is a very fertile type of soil and it must be well-drained. Well-drained means any type of stable water can causes damages to this type of crop. We call gram as a rabi crop because it is sown in the month of September and November, which is winter season. In the month of September and November is a winter season and harvested between the month of February and April, that is spring season. So, the crops that are sown in winter season and harvested in spring season is called rabi crop. The crop is, second point is the crop is sown by broadcasting method. In the broadcasting method, we know that the seeds are scattered by human hands or in a row. It is also sown by dibbling method. Gram is mostly grown mixed with wheat, barley and mustard. Previously we learned that it is grown with the intermixed type of crop, and the grams, when the other crops are growing, wheat, barley and mustard etc., the grams in the same field can be grown. The alluvial soil of Khadar area of Ganga plain is suitable for this type of cultivation. That we know, previously know that very fertile type of soil is needed for this type of cultivation, and alluvial soil is a preferable type of soil for this type of cultivation. Here we can see the states where this cultivation occurs. In the states of India, more than 80% area is cultivated in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh. These states also grow about 75% of grams. The other states that are concluded in this cultivation are Karnataka, Chhattisgarh, Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana. The production of grams has actually suffered a lot at the hand of wheat. Why? Because in the time of Green Revolution, many other pulses are changed to wheat cultivation. India produce about 9 million tons of grams from about 9 million hectare of land, which means per million hectare of land can produce 1 million ton of grams. Now we are discussing about another pulses, that is arhar, or we also call it as tur. Arhar or tur, it is also known as pigeon pea, is the second most important pulses after gram. It is mainly grown as a kharif crop, but it also grown as a rabi crop. That means it is also sown in the winter season. So in the area of the mild winters. So it is normally grown as a dry crop and is mixed with cereals like jowar, bajra, ragi and maize. And why it is called as dry crop? Because it can grow in the dry areas as well as the rain-fed areas. Now we are going to discuss about the condition which are preferable for the cultivation of arhar. So first, about the temperature condition. The temperature condition is about 20 to 25 degrees C, which are similar to grams. Next, the rainfall. The rainfall is ranging between 40 centimeter to 90 centimeter. Here it is also a scanty rainfall because we know that it can grow as a dry crop. Dry crop means where it is also grown in the rain-fed areas. Next, about the soil condition. The soil is ranging from alluvial to black soil of the Deccan Plateau. Here, the alluvial soil means the soil which are formed by the deposition of the surface water, and the black soil is an very much organic type of soil which are present in the Deccan Plateau. Next, here another condition that is preferable for the arhar cultivation is the sunny weather. When the sunny weather is needed? Sunny weather is needed in the time of flowering and the ripening stage. This condition during these two times can be helpful for the high quality and the bumper crops. After this, here it is written that it is sown between May and July and harvested between January and April. The states where the production is taken place, that Maharashtra. Maharashtra is the leading producer of arhar, followed by Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh. These are the main producing areas of arhar or tur. They together produce about 70% of the total arhar. In these states, nearly about 70% of the total arhar produced in India. Now, the other producing state of India where arhar is also grown is Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Jharkhand, Odisha, Bihar and Tamil Nadu. The areas under arhar cultivation is not increasing in the last 50 years because due to lack of facilities, the cultivation of arhar is not increasing. About 70% of the area of Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh and Gujarat is under the arhar cultivation, but yet the yield per hectare is not changing much. For that reason, the production of arhar and tur is also not increasing. In the next page, we are going to learn about masoor, and we also called it lentil. So, lentil is also a type of pulses and it is a rabi crop. which is often grown in the combination with barley and mustard. So it is also grown in an intermixed type of condition, and the main producing state of India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Though India is the largest producer and consumer of pulses, some quantities of pulses have to be imported. Why it is imported? Because India is not self-sufficient in the production of pulses. The only positive change about the production of pulses is the introduction of short duration third crop of moong or urhar, which can grow as a post rabi crop. Post rabi crop means the crop which are grown before the rabi crops. So here we covered the pulses. Next we will learn about the oil seeds.